Before I get started on this video, you might hear some dogs in the background, so apologies for that, but we're going to persevere anyway. Some of the basic components on an exclusive tent is the tent body, the 49mm steel frame, the tent body poles, the spring tensioning system, and the outer 2 roof layers. To make things simple, let's just start at the tent body. The tent body is a 550 GSM pre-manufactured military grade rip-stop canvas. It's a lot to say, but in short, it's some of the most durable canvas in the world. As you can see here, we have a window and a cat. The windows come in a lot of different sizes, but this window is obviously a narrow window that's slightly taller, but we can make any window for any client. There's just a ton of options there, so I won't get into that in this video. But we have a storm flap on the outside of the tent, as well as the inside of the tent. The storm flap on the outside of the tent obviously zip up and roll up to open it, while the inside is the exact opposite. It zips down and rolls down at the bottom. Moving up, we have our tent body poles that go in the canvas sleeve above my head, and those body poles get secured to the spring tensioning system. The spring tensioning system is something only unique to our tents. It creates a really dynamic tension, and we'll get into those details in a later video. We have our vertical steel leg, and as I said, it's a 49mm steel frame. At the base of these steel legs is a flange. It simply has some holes drilled in that flange, and you can secure it to any foundation you like, whether it be stone, cement, or wood. You simply screw it down, bolt it down, or this client actually did something unique, and they have reed bar sticking out of the concrete, and they welded the flange to that protruding reed bar. That's a pretty good idea. Moving up, we have our corner brackets. The corner brackets are the intersection of all our vertical and horizontal steel poles. They're a really vital part of our frames. The corner brackets also support the spring tensioning system, which we spoke about earlier. The corner bracket is also part of the roof layer tensioning system, but I'll get to that in a second. The outer roof layers are the PVC rain fly, and its job is to simply protect the tent body from excessive weather, whether it be rain, UV, or anything of that nature. And the shade fly itself is designed to protect the rain fly from UV, as PVC is kind of sensitive in the UV. So the shade fly also slows the velocity of rain down, so it's not excessively loud on the inside of your tent when it's raining. Going to the thread bar system, which I mentioned earlier, it's just simply threaded bar that goes through pre-drilled holes at the end of that bent foot. You just tighten the nuts down across the entire structure, and it creates a very well distributed and one-of-a-kind tension on all our flies. What's really important about our flies and roofing system is that the layers don't touch each other and they don't rest on the frame. You'll see a lot of roof layer systems laying on top of the frame, and a lot of the outer layers laying on top of those. And that creates a lot of chafing, especially in windy conditions, that over time drastically reduce its lifespan. So ours don't touch each other, they don't rest on the frame, and they have a very well distributed tension across the entire structure. That's a basic understanding of an exclusive tent, and we're going to do a deeper dive video later. We'll see you guys in the next one.